Have you ever wished to be a princess? Most people picture glittering crowns, magnificent castles, elegant dresses, and a life full of luxury. Fairy tales have convinced us that becoming a princess means living happily ever after. But the real history tells a very different story. For many medieval princesses, life wasn't a dream, it was a prison. In today's video, we're uncovering the hidden truth behind the lives of medieval princesses, how children became political tools, why they were forced into marriage, what happened after they left their families forever, and the heartbreaking reality hidden behind the royal crown. During the Middle Ages, kingdoms were constantly fighting each other. Kings needed powerful allies to protect their lands. Instead of signing simple agreements, they often used marriage as a political weapon. A princess wasn't seen as someone who could choose her own future. She was considered part of the kingdom's strategy. Sometimes a princess was promised in marriage when she was only 6 or 7 years old. By the age of 12 or 13, many were already expected to leave home forever. Imagine being a child and being told that tomorrow you'll travel hundreds of miles to marry a complete stranger in another country. This wasn't unusual. It happened again and again throughout medieval Europe. Before leaving, many princesses knew they might never see their parents, brothers, or sisters again. The journey itself could take weeks or even months. They traveled through forests, mountains, dangerous roads, freezing winters, and unfamiliar lands before reaching a kingdom where they often couldn't even understand the language. Everything became different. New customs, new religion in some cases, new servants, new family, new rules. The young princess suddenly had to behave like a perfect queen. Every movement was watched. Every word mattered. Every mistake could become a political scandal. Although surrounded by servants, many princesses lived incredibly lonely lives. Friendship was difficult. Trust was dangerous. Many people around them were more interested in politics than kindness. Their greatest responsibility was producing an heir. If years passed without children, many queens were blamed, even though people at the time had no understanding of modern medicine. Some women were publicly humiliated because they couldn't produce a son. Others faced pressure from powerful nobles who feared the kingdom's future. Pregnancy itself was terrifying. Without modern hospitals, childbirth was one of the most dangerous moments in a woman's life. Many royal mothers died giving birth. Others lost several children during infancy because disease was everywhere. Even inside beautiful castles, life was far from safe. There was no electricity, no antibiotics, limited hygiene. Outbreaks of deadly diseases spread quickly. Cold winters made survival difficult. Food shortages happened regularly. Political conspiracies were constant. A single rumor could destroy a queen's reputation. Some princesses became victims of betrayal by the very nobles who had sworn loyalty to the crown. Others spent years trying to prevent civil wars. History often remembers kings for battles and victories. But behind many successful kingdoms stood women carrying unimaginable emotional burdens. Not every princess accepted her fate quietly. Some became brilliant rulers. Some negotiated peace between rival kingdoms. Others protected their children during violent conflicts. Their intelligence changed history, even though their names are rarely mentioned today. When we look at paintings of smiling queens wearing golden crowns, it's easy to imagine a perfect life. But paintings rarely reveal fear. They don't show loneliness. They don't show homesickness. They don't show the tears hidden behind royal ceremonies. The crown looked beautiful. Its weight was unbearable. Today, we have freedoms that many medieval princesses could never imagine. Choosing where to live, whom to marry, what career to pursue, and how to shape our own future. Their stories remind us that appearances can be deceiving. Behind every magnificent castle may have been someone longing for an ordinary life. The next time you see a fairy tale about princesses, remember that real history was often much darker than fiction. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with anyone who loves mysterious and forgotten history. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next historical story.